But yeah, that's what's been going on with my brain. And my dad, he's so weird. He's just like, oh, so you're getting an MRI done, see if you have a brain. I'm like, yeah, thanks, Dad. That's really supportive to see if I have a brain. But so I'm seeing this specialist, Sharon Marks, that I mentioned, the lady that I was scared about seeing about the obesity. Yes, I haven't even updated you guys on that. That's what I can talk about. Okay, so this video is definitely going to be cut up into a lot of sections. Okay, so I saw her, and no, she didn't take me to the obesity clinic and say I need a lap band surgery. So yeah, Sally didn't have to eat the coaster, if that was the deal. I got all confused with the deal. But yeah, she basically she said she weighed me, and I told her, I'm not happy with seeing my weight. I want to get blind weight, and she respected that, and I was happy with that. So I was like, yes, thank you. So she did the whole blind weight thing, and I like shook my jacket off, my boots off, and like everything off. I don't know why I do that. Like, I don't know why I do that. I think it's because if they're gonna know my weight, like, it's bad enough me not knowing my weight, but if someone else is gonna know my weight, it's gonna have to be as low as I can make it. I don't know. Like, I know that's so stupid, but that's just, I don't know. I don't know. But that's just, I make it, it doesn't make sense. But I just think that. So she weighed me and whatever, and she told me that my weight's low and I'm underweight and blah blah blah. It's like, yeah. And then, but the good thing was, I had, I kept reminding myself that I wasn't there for my anorexia. I was there for my stomach problems, which was really good. And she was just like I remembered. She was really firm, and she was really, she did things that no doctors did. Like, she grabbed my wrists. It was really strange. Like, she grabbed my wrist. She's like, do you have any scars? Like, any new scars? And I'm like, okay, no doctor like does that. No, like, no one does that. Nobody checks my wrists. Like, are they meant to? Like, I know people have done that to me in the past, but she's like, have you got any scars? Like, any cuts? And I'm like, no recent ones. Like, I've got scars, yes, but no recent ones. She's like, oh, those ones look recent. I'm like, yeah, I haven't, they've just taken a while to heal. She's like, oh, okay. I'm like, okay, whoa. She's really full on. And then she was asking me about relationships, and I was like, oh, God, here we go. And, I was like, yeah. She's like, so you've been in a relationship? I'm like, now I have to go through the relationship story. Woo. Told her about all that. That was not fun. I told her about the baby, and that was not fun. And yeah, and then she just said that she wants to do all these testings that she does at her hospital. Well, it's not her hospital, but at her little clinic thing at the hospital. But apparently I'm not up for it yet. I don't know if she means physically or mentally, but Mum's had these testings done before, and it's like they test everything. Like, no shit, they test everything. They do, like, you know, measurements from like that bone to that bone, from that bone to that bone, from that knuckle to that bone. They measure everything, and it's like hours and hours and hours of testing, measuring every single bone and measurements and blah blah blah. And yeah, she wants to do that. I'm a little bit scared because I don't want them to do like fat measurements. I know that's ridiculous, but I remember this doctor years ago used to, every weigh in, she used to do my fat percentage, and she used to always tell me my fat percentage and be like, this is your fat percentage, this is what it should be, this is what an athlete's fat percentage is, blah blah blah. I'd be like, why are you telling me this? um yeah, I'm really scared about that. Not that I'm gonna understand any of these little lingo things she's gonna be talking about, but yeah. And yeah, I saw her, and it was that's how it went. Before I went in there, Mum's like, so is Rex coming into this appointment or are you coming into this appointment? I'm like, me. Duh. It's really awkward. But yeah. And then right before I left, I said to her, I said, oh yeah, so it's taken me 4 years to decide. I want the left leg off. And she's looked at me and she's like, what? I said, yeah, left leg off. And she's like, what? I go, left leg. She goes, oh, is that what I said to you? I said, yeah, you said if I wanted to weigh less, you were going to chop off my left leg. You were going to chop off my leg. And I said, yeah, I've decided I wanted my left leg off. She goes, oh my god, is that what I said? Is that why you didn't come back? And I go, no, I just didn't come back because I didn't want recovery. I didn't want anything to do with you or doctors or anyone that tested me. And she's like, oh, well, I'm glad you're back. I'm like, yeah, thanks. Yeah, that was my appointment. All in all, it was good and she was really helpful. But something that I'm really not happy about doing that I have to do a I'm so not comfortable. This is really a bad position. I have to do a food diary. Woo. I love doing food diaries. Yeah, I have to do a food diary, which is not fun at all. I don't like doing that. I have been doing it. She asked me if I was okay with doing it, and I was like, yeah. She's like, oh, only if you're okay with it. And I was like, it's alright. I think I'll be okay. But I still have it in my brain. I'm doing this for my stomach, not my anorexia. So yes, I am doing it for my stomach. I'm not doing it for my anorexia. So I'm writing my little food diary for her, and then I have to do another diary for her. A bowel movement diary. That's really interesting and not fun, but yeah. That's what I have to do. Yeah. So yeah, that's all from the life of Courtney. And stay tuned and I will let you know. The floor feels like it's moving right now. That's really just my brain. Literally, it feels like everything is moving. Anyway, I will get back to you on more of the life of Courtney. Much love. Keep fighting against your eating disorder. Stay true to who you are. And yeah, never give up on you. Bye guys.